let's make tacos. This is not usually how I'd make my tacos, but I love it. I'll go back in there. So I know tacos are a pretty standard dish for people and pretty basic, and you probably already know how to make them, but we all learned how to make tacos from someone else. So if you don't know how to make tacos, I'm gonna show you. So I have a pound of ground turkey here. You can get ground beef, ground chicken, whatever meat substitute you want to use. Get that thawed if it is not already, and put that into a frying pan big enough. So I have a cast iron pan here. It doesn't have to be cast iron, it can be non-stick, whatever you have or prefer to cook with. Now, I don't normally do this, but if you have like a tray that your ground meat is on, you can start off by just kind of breaking it up with your hands. You don't have to. You can do this just with metal spoon, wooden spoon, spatula. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. And I'm going to have my pan over medium heat. And I'm going to use a wooden spoon. As the meat cooks, you are just going to want to break it up so that it becomes little meat crumbles that you're used to seeing in your tacos. And as you do this, the meat's going to brown, and we are going to continue to just keep stirring it, keep breaking up the meat chunks until it is thoroughly browned and there's no more pink. And don't worry about greasing your pan. I have pretty lean ground turkey here, but we're going to be stirring it and there's enough fat in it that it's not going to stick to your pan. All right, so once you've cooked all of the pink out of your meat, let's turn our heat down to low for a second. And we are going to drain the excess grease out of our pan. So I just take a spoon and kind of angle my pan down so the liquid drains down to the bottom. And then I just put the excess grease into a little bowl. And the grease will firm up and you can just wipe it into the garbage, or you can put a paper towel into the liquid and let it absorb into the paper towel, and then you can just toss the paper towel. Or you could save the grease as a cooking grease. And if you want to leave the excess oil in your taco meat, it's up to you. Let's turn our heat back on. We'll turn it to medium-low. Now, at the grocery store, it might be in the baking aisle, it might be in the aisle with the canned beans and tomatoes. There will be packets of taco seasoning, and I just happen to have a big old container of it. So you'll need 1 packet per pound of ground meat, and the directions will be on the packet. Since I have a big container, the directions for me are right here. So for 1 pound of ground meat, I need 1/4 cup of seasoning and 2/3 cup of water. So you'll add that right into your meat. Sprinkle it right over. And 2/3 cup of water. Get that all stirred in so that your seasoning is all over the ground meat that we just browned. And we are going to bring this to a simmer, get the liquid simmering, and our directions say to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, just keep an eye on it, stir it every once in a while. If you want your meat to be really juicy, you don't have to simmer it quite that long. If you don't want hardly any liquid in there, Just let it simmer and the liquid will eventually evaporate. So while our taco meat gets simmering, let's prepare our toppings that we're gonna put on our tacos. All right, so you can put a bunch of different toppings on your tacos. It really just depends on your taste. Do some white onion, some cilantro, some tomatoes, some lettuce, some shredded cheese, really whatever you prefer. Today, I think I'm just going to stick with some onion and some cilantro. Onion and cilantro are pretty traditional toppings for tacos, so I thought we'd go traditional. Sticking with the basics can be good sometimes. We'll pick ourselves some cilantro. Let's get ourselves out some taco shells. You can use whatever taco shells you prefer. Hard shell, soft shell, corn, flour. I'm partial to a good flour tortilla, and I have these mini street tortillas. These are my favorite. It's like making a taco on a cloud. You can go ahead and warm up your tortilla shell if you want. Then when your taco meat has simmered to the desired consistency that you want, you're ready to go ahead and make your taco. I have a habit of overstuffing my tortilla, so I'm going to try and temper myself. A little bit of that fresh onion. Get a little more. Some fresh cilantro. Fold up your taco however you do it. And let's dig in. That fresh cilantro is on point. I want some more. And some more onion. This is not usually how I'd make my tacos, but I love it. Oh, go back in there. If tacos aren't messy, are they worth it? I think not. Wow, this is my new favorite way of eating tacos. How I normally have tacos is sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, salsa, tomatoes, taco meat. That's how I normally do it. But today, just classic cilantro and onion. Thumbs up from me. It's really as easy as that. The only thing I think you can do wrong is if you somehow manage to burn the taco meat, which all you need to do is just stand by and watch it. Just 1 pound of meat, 1 packet of taco seasoning, a little bit of water, let it simmer down, and then whatever toppings you desire, wrap it all up in a yummy warm tortilla. Quick, easy, delicious dinner. I'm gonna make me another one, but in the meantime, let me know, are you a flour or a corn tortilla person? Are you a cilantro and onion person or a tomato and cheese person? Or are you like me and you put basically everything on the taco? Leave me a comment down below. Let's see what my audience likes to have on their taco. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope it helped someone. And if you want to see more videos from me, they're not always this basic. Just today happened to be. Hit that subscribe button and that bell if you want to, so that you know when I drop my next video. And thank you all for watching.